Hi, this is Dr. Tim Langley. I'm a chiropractor in Marietta, Georgia. I was just having a little laugh. I just got finished with a Dynamic Essentials weekend, and it struck me how hard I and other chiropractors tend to make this business of chiropractic. For years I struggled to do the corrective care thing and do all the right procedures and the reports of findings and all that kind of stuff. And for years I've gone to DE and the message is keep it simple, stupid. That chiropractic works. The nervous system is the first system in the body to develop, and the nervous system runs everything. In fact, every single person on the planet experiences their life through their nervous system. So if we chiropractors would just remove stress from the nervous system, then people's lives would be better. And we don't even have to talk about health, because when a person's body works better, their life works better, and if their life works better, their health works better. It really is as simple as it's so simple, it's almost ridiculous. And in the last year or so, and I've started doing this thing called the membership practice. Actually, I've been doing the membership practice for almost the entire 11 years I've been in practice. And but it wasn't until I guess the last 12, 15 months that I decided that I was going to do the same thing for my practice that I do for people with their chiropractic care. I was going to remove the interference. So I quit taking insurance, because the insurance companies, granted, I could charge more per visit, and I would have somebody else end up paying a portion of what you paid me, but it meant that I had to complicate how I did things so that I could justify the higher fee. Well, since I've gotten rid of the insurance, and since I've gotten rid of appointments, and since I don't have to justify a high fee and an expensive care plan, I don't have to take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days to tell you what you need. I used to make it so hard for people to come in here, and the truth of the matter is I didn't believe, although I've always known that chiropractic worked, and that if I delivered the adjustment the right way, then your body would do what it knew that it needed to do. So I'd put people on these care plans 3 times a week for 3 months, and 2 times a week for 3 months, and 1 time a week for the rest of the year. And then when the rest of the year ended up, if you decided to stay with me, then I would recommend, you come in once a week or so to get checked, just to make sure you didn't have any nerve interference. Well, once I realized that was sort of a bait and switch deal, and that people didn't really want to come into the chiropractor, although people liked getting adjusted, and they like chiropractic care, and they like how they feel when they see the chiropractor on a regular basis. They're not interested in 3 times a week. And to be perfectly honest, I got to the point where I realized that people were holding their adjustment. I can the number of fingers, there it is, no more than that in the 11 years that I've been practicing chiropractic has someone needed to be checked more than once a week after about the first month of getting adjusted. So once I tell you what, I dealt for a long time with the incongruency of having people come in and not need to be adjusted. Now, I want for you to come in and be able to not have to be adjusted. That means I'm really doing my job as a chiropractor, and your body's doing its job in holding the adjustment and expressing health the way that God designed it. But, once I got to the point where I realized that, hey, I don't have to do all that nonsense. I don't have to play games to work you into a close. I don't have to, arrange all the findings and so forth, and then have a nice prepared report of findings so that I can justify charging you $4,000 or $5,000 for a year's worth of care, and then set you into a fixed schedule of appointments that you. Once I realized that you really came to me because you wanted to get adjusted and you wanted to feel better and you wanted to actually be better. Once I realized that there was a system for doing that, then it became so easy. Instead of 20 or 25 or 30% of the people that I make recommendations to signing up for care and me having to bust my can to go out and convince people to come in so that I could, work them into a 3 or 4 day report of findings to convince them that they needed to part with $4 or $5 grand so that they could feel better, then it all became so easy. I mean, it's so dang easy that it's ridiculous. And honestly, that's why I lowered my fees and had the membership fee system that I do, because I don't have the overhead associated with having to justify all this other crap. There's only one thing that a chiropractor does that no one else can do, and that's locate and correct stress on your nervous system caused by a vertebra being out of place. And if I know where to go and how to adjust, then I take stress off the nervous system, and guess what? You get better. If you've been sick for a long time, it might take you a little bit longer. But because of this system that I use, I can tell you the truth on the first visit. And the people that come to my office, they come because they know they want chiropractic care. And between my advertising and my marketing, they know that I've got an affordable fee system. And so they know, and when they call, I send them an email with all the fees and the membership and all that kind of stuff, so they know before they even get here. And if they don't like my fee system, guess what? They don't come in. So I don't have to have them in on the first visit and the second visit and the third visit before they decide they don't want to come. They come because they know they want to be here, they're willing to pay the price, and as my dad used to say when we played poker, the pot's right and everybody's happy. And I got to tell you something. I'm so happy with being a chiropractor. I've always loved chiropractic, but I'm so dang happy with being a chiropractor now that I have simplified my practice and therefore my life and that of those people that come to see me, that it's almost ridiculous. If you're looking for a chiropractor that loves what he does, that enjoys how he does it, and if you as a consumer of chiropractic services want to go to a place that's not too expensive, that you don't have to have somebody else pay your bill for you, and you want to be able to come in when it's convenient to you, and you don't have to make appointments, and you don't have to jump through hoops, and you don't have to wonder what my recommendations are for. If I make a recommendation, because I got a flat fee, that it's for your benefit. If you're looking for somebody to help make your life simpler, then I'm the kind of chiropractor you're looking for. If you're not in the Atlanta area and you want that kind of chiropractor, I know them all over the country. In fact, I know some in Australia and I know some in Europe. So we'll find you a doggone chiropractor that wants to take care of you and wants to keep it simple. My motto here is keep it simple, stupid. Unfortunately, it took me a little longer than it should to realize that. But you know what? I figured it out. And so if you're looking to get chiropractic care in a way that's affordable and simple, you give me a call. I'm Dr. Tim Langley. I'm a chiropractor in Marietta, Georgia. Take care.